Hello, all you cats and kittens. This is the actual end of Ahimsa, nonviolence. Violence to others. If we cannot find love for ourselves, it becomes easy to look outward and begin to focus on others, hiding our own sense of failure and fear under our blazing concern for others. It's almost as if we're secretly saying, "My life is a mess. I'll feel better if I fix yours." If we are not honest with ourselves, we can even go to bed with a sense of pride in the amazing things we have done for others that day. We may even feel holy about our arduous feats of self sacrifice. In reality, we're hiding our own sense of self failure by telling others how to live their lives. When we are unwilling to look deeply and courageously into our own lives, we can easily violate others in many subtle ways that we may not even be aware of, thinking that we're actually helping them. Thinking we know what is better for others becomes a subtle way we do violence. When we take it upon ourselves to quote unquote help the other, we whittle away at their sense of an autonomy. Nonviolence asks us to trust the other's ability to find the answers they are seeking. It asks us to have faith in the other, not feel sorry for them. Nonviolence asks us to trust the other's journey and love and support others in their highest image of themselves, not our highest image of them. It asks that we stop managing ourselves, our experience, others, and others' experiences of us. Leave the other person free of our needs, free to be themselves, and free to see us as they choose. The violence we do others by thinking we know what is best for them is dramatically illustrated in a story from India. It seems a passerby witnessed a monkey in a tree with a fish. The monkey was saying to the fish, "But I saved you from drowning." The monkey, thinking it had saved the fish, had taken the fish to a place that couldn't meet any of the fish's needs for survival or growth. We can't save people or fix them. All we can do is model, and that points the finger back at us. I experienced this well-intentioned quote-unquote help from my husband, who out of love for me, began to take anything heavy out of my arms and carry it himself. At first I thought this was sweet of him and I appreciated the gesture, but over a period of time I began to notice that some of the strength was leaving my arms. But not occasionally, by not occasionally carrying heavy things, I was getting weaker. Handling challenges gives each of us a sense of skill, self-esteem, and accomplishment. When we try to fix or save someone else, we're keeping them from getting the learning the situation has for them. Like the monkey in the story above, when we try to take someone out of their challenge or suffering, we take them out of the environment that offers them a rich learning experience. We are, in a sense, cutting them off from the power of growing stronger, more competent, and more compassionate. It can often feel like torture to let a person we care about sit in the suffering and challenges of their life. We almost can't help ourselves. If they're hurting, we want to make them feel better. If they have a decision to make, we want to tell them how to make it. And yet the only thing we have to offer that is truly of value is to sit with them where they are, as they are. We need to trust suffering and trust challenge and trust mistakes. They are what refine us when we don't run from them. Nell Morton, a feminist writer of the 70s, spoke eloquently about the power we have to hear each other into being. Rachel Naomi Remen echoes, "Our listening creates a sanctuary for the homeless parts within another person." There's nothing to fix or save in another. There is only the gift of listening. People need a safe place to hear themselves. To return to the monkey and the fish story, all we have to offer in the end is to get into the water with those in need, not to bring them into the tree with us. Worry is another way violence gets masked as caring. Worrying is a lack of faith in the other and cannot exist simultaneously with love. Either we have faith in the other person to do their best, or we don't. Worry says, "I don't trust you to do your life right." Worry comes from a place of arrogance that I know better what should be happening in your life. Worry says, "I don't trust your journey or your answers or your timing." Worry is fear that hasn't grown up yet. It is a misuse of your imagination. We both devalue and insult others when we worry about them. I'd like to discern the difference between help and support. For me, help carries the connotation that I am more skilled at life's decisions and challenges than the other person is. Help is a one-up on the other person, whereas support meets the other person on equal playing ground with equal ability and is able to sit with more awe and respect than answers. The Chrysalis Center for Battered Women in Minneapolis, Minnesota, has a beautiful motto that embodies the concept of trusting over worry and support over help. The motto states, "Every woman has her own answer. Every woman has her own timing. Every woman has her own path." It comes down to this. Do I go to my child, my friend, my partner, myself with love or with worry? Which has more breath, more space, more efficient use of energy, more building power? What would happen in the lives of others if we could choose love over worry and carry this kind of trust and belief in our loved ones? When we can truly love and accept all of ourself, compassion begins to blossom in our hearts, and we begin to see others with different eyes. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.